So let us start today's class, Nana. See, students. No, it is a subjective exam, Nana. Students, it is a subjective exam. It is not objective exam. Okay, subjective exam, and the two for 35 marks we will conduct, and we will announce you dates and everything. How we will conduct, how we have to submit everything. We will explain you in detail. Okay, exam pattern, everything we will explain, Nana. Abai, and all students, everything in detail, point to point, we will explain. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, it is opening. Whiteboard is opening. Someone has already written. Microsoft Whiteboard. Wait, Nana, 1 minute. It is opening. Hmm? Yes, I'll share, Nana. Today, yesterday's and today's, I'll share in YouTube. Okay, video. I'll share. Bye. It is taking too much time to open. What to do? Yes. Okay, students. No problem. This whiteboard, it is taking too much time to open. That's why. Okay. Yes. Yes. Let us start today's class. Today we are starting new chapter, Nana. Shit. That is oscillations. Okay. See, this oscillation chapter means we will discuss mainly. We'll discuss about simple harmonic motion, Nana. SHM. Our main focus is on SHM, simple harmonic motion. What is simple harmonic motion? What are the different equations we have to work out in this? That we will discuss in this chapter. Okay, clear? Yes. So first, before entering to this chapter, oscillations, first let us discuss types of motion. What are the different types of motions are there? Okay, types of motion. Let us discuss. What are different types of motions are there, Nana? See, mainly it is a translatory motion. We know a rotatory motion. We know, clear, and curvilinear motion. We know. Okay. So among these all things, one more motion that is called as periodic motion. You know this one, periodic motion. What is a periodic motion, Anna? What is a periodic motion? It is the motion that repeats itself again and again over a time interval. Right? Yes. Yes. So example for that is motion of the earth around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Yes, earth will revolve around the sun. No? It is a periodic motion. Clear? Uh, you can take a uniform circular motion. See here, you can take a uniform circular motion is as a simple harmonic motion you can take. Okay? Yes. See here like this. Uniform circular motion. If a particle is there, this particle if it moves in a uniform circular motion, in after regular interval of time, it will repeat itself. It is a periodic motion. Or you take wings of a fan. One fan is there, and that fan wings. Okay. Now, if you observe one particle of that particle which is there on the wing of a fan, that particle will move in a circular motion, and that particle will covered. It will come back to its original position after regular interval of time. So it is a periodic motion. Or another one, you take a simple pendulum. A simple pendulum. Okay. Now, if you rise it by some height or displace it from its position and release it, what it will do? It will move a simple harmonically. It will do oscillatory motion like this. It will go like this. It will come back. Correct? Yes. This is also periodic motion. It will repeat itself. It will repeat its motion again and again after regular interval of time. Okay. Now these three examples, you observe third one you observe in this third example. See, the particle is coming back to its motion again and again, but it is vibrating also, means it is oscillating. Correct? First one, uniform circular motion, it is rotating, it is repeating its motion again and again. Second one also, particle on the wing of a fan, it is rotating again and again. But the third one, you see, one bob, if you raise it and release it, it will oscillate. Correct? And when it is oscillating, it will confine to one boundary. It will not go beyond that one. It will go up to its maximum position, called as extreme position, and this side also it will go to extreme position. Means this type of motion is called as oscillatory motion. This type of motion we call it as oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion is nothing but it is a motion of particle or object which repeats itself again and again. Over a interval of time period, and which confined to its extreme limits. Okay, means this side extreme position and this side extreme position. That type of motion we call it as oscillatory motion. Clear? Are you understanding, students? Periodic motion means what? Oscillatory motion means what? Clear? Now, one important point, Nana, all periodic motions, sorry, all oscillatory motions, all oscillatory motions are periodic. Yes, means they are repeating its path again and again. But all periodic motion are not oscillatory motions. Point, remember this point. Okay. Now, if you want to represent a periodic motion mathematically, okay, a periodic motion can be represented by a function, any function, one function you take, let us call f of t, means one function which is depending upon time. This f of t is equal to something, f of t is equal to something a sine 2 pi by t. Okay, any function which is in this format, plus phi if you want, or f of t, any function is equal to something a sine omega t plus phi. Okay, this we call it as periodic function. Okay, and at the same time it is SHM also. I'll explain you. That means here see, in this equation, if we represent t with t plus capital T, means after again a time interval capital T, what will happen to the function? Check. F of t is equal to something a sine 2 pi by capital T into, yeah, I'll differentiate this one, t plus capital T plus phi. Okay, replace small t with t plus capital T. What happened to the equation? Let us check. A sine 2 pi by t into small t plus 2 pi by t into capital T plus phi. Are you getting? STT cancel. Clear, students? Yes. This equation will become a sine 2 pi by capital T into small t plus 2 pi plus phi. Correct? Yes. As we know in trigonometry, sine of 2 pi is again pi. Sine of 2 pi plus theta, theta plus 2 pi. You know, sine 2 pi plus theta is again sine theta. Correct? Sine n pi plus theta is again sine theta. Correct? Means we can say f of t again repeated back. Means that function, first function, whatever we have taken, that is a periodic function, we can say. Clear? Not only sine 2 pi by t plus phi nana. A function you take f of t is equal to something a cos 2 pi by t into small t plus phi. This is also a periodic function. If it repeats after a time interval capital T, after a time interval capital T, if any function repeats, then that function we call it as periodic function. Okay, clear, students? Okay. Now see here in the function, this f of t is any function, and this can be a displacement. This is a displacement, we will say, means it may be x, it may be y, it may be, if you consider this this represent a sound wave, then it can be pressure variation. Okay, if this equation a cos omega t or a sine 2 pi by t into 5, if this represents a light function, light wave, then this f of t, it can be electric and magnetic fields, like that. Clear? Okay, pressure variation, electric or magnetic fields, anything, this f of t. Okay, now in this, see this function, this can be written as x is equal to a sine omega t plus 5. See this equation here, omega is nothing but angular frequency. Okay, that means nothing but 2 pi by t it is. Means in the place of 2 pi by t, I can write omega also. Okay, students. Here, or it can be written as y is equal to a sine omega t plus 5. Anything. This f of t is nothing but it is any one variable. Let us imagine one particle is vibrating about its mean position. Let us suppose here like this. Going like this, let us suppose it is a sine wave, here time period. Okay, here displacement. Let us suppose, means this particle, how it is vibrating from this mean position, from this mean position, how this particle is vibrating, at what displacement from the mean position, that represent x and y. If you consider a sound wave, whatever we are producing, this sound when it is traveling in the form of compression and rarefaction. Means gas that air molecules, they will come closer, compression, they will go far away from each other, rarefaction. Means sound will travel in the form of compression and rarefaction. Means pressure variation will be there. That pressure variation is nothing but f of t. Clear? And when light is traveling, due to electromagnetic, light rays are nothing but electromagnetic waves. Means electric field and magnetic field. See, I told you you take 3 fingers. Okay, now 3 fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, if these two represents electric and magnetic field, this will be the direction of propagation of a wave, light wave. When these two are vibrating like this, means f of t, these two, this will travel. If they are not vibrating, light wave cannot travel. Means variation in electric and magnetic field responsible for the propagation of light. So that all things in a simple harmonic motion, we can represent with an equation, that is x is equal to a sine omega t plus 5 or y is equal to a sine omega t plus 5. Okay, this equation or any equation, this one or this one, we can say it is a simple harmonic equation. Okay, now here y is displacement, of particles from their mean position A is nothing but amplitude. What we call an amplitude. What is the meaning of amplitude? Amplitude is nothing but maximum displacement. Maximum displacement from the mean position. From where? Maximum displacement from where? From mean position. Maximum displacement from mean position. Okay. And here omega is nothing but 2 pi by t. is nothing but angular frequency. Okay, and phi is called as initial phase. What we call an initial phase. You need to remember these all words, or it is also called as epoch. Remember. Okay. Now this total thing, omega t plus 5. This total everything, omega t plus 5 total together, it is called as argument. Okay. Clear? So everything included in here. And here t is nothing but time period, Nana. Is nothing but time period. Time interval after which the motion repeat itself again and again. That is called as time period. And one more important definition, that is called as frequency, F, or nu. It's called as frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is nothing but number of oscillations completed in 1 second. Okay, and SI unit of frequency is second inverse, or hertz, HZ, HERTZ. Symbol HZ you can write, or second inverse you can write. Okay, na? Clear, students? Your strength is very less. Only 25 students are there. Okay, now I'll give you one question. You try to find out the values. A very simple question, Anna. Yes. Yeah. Question I am giving you. Let us consider the equation. I'll give you the equation. Wait. Yes. Consider you are having a function f of t is equal to something 2, no, not 2, something 10 sine 20t plus 0.5. Okay. Find amplitude, comma, angular frequency, comma, time period, frequency, and initial phase. Find everything. Try to solve this. Very simple equation. What you need to do? It is a simple harmonic equation, Anna. You need to compare with a known equation. Okay. Find everything. Answer. Given equation f of t is equal to 10 sine 20t plus 0.5. Compare this one with your known equation. F of t is equal to something a sine omega t plus phi. Okay. Now on comparison, just compare it on comparison. A is equal to how much, Rana? 10. All are in SI units, let us suppose. A means what? Amplitude. It will be in terms of meters or centimeters, Rana. It is a distance, Rana. Okay. So that's why meter will let us take, because everything we are considering in meters, SI unit. Okay. Yeah. Next, amplitude we got. Next, angular frequency. Just by comparison, we'll get omega is equal to 20. Angular frequency unit is radian per second. That's it. Okay. Next, time period. We know, just know, previous equation I have given that omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Correct. But here omega is equal to how much we got, Nana? 20. Means we can say 20 is equal to 2 pi by t is equal to 20. Then t is equal to 2 pi by 20. Correct? Yes. Means t is equal to pi by 10. What? Seconds. We got time period. Next, we want frequency. Frequency formula what, Nana? F is equal to 1 by t, Nana. Remember this formula. Important formula. Frequency and time period relation is F is equal to 1 by t. Yes, I need to write here. This one. Where it is. Yes. Frequency. F is equal to 1 by t. Relation between frequency and time period. Important. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, F is equal to 1 divided by pi by 10. Means nothing but 10 by pi. Second inverse. That's it. If you want to calculate, calculate it. 10 divided by pi is 3.14 or 22 by 7. You will get the answer. Okay. 10 divided by 3.14. How much you will get? Let us check. 10 divided by 3.14. 3.18. It will be 3.18 second inverse or hertz, you can say. Okay. Yes. Now, next, what we want still? Initial phase. On comparison, initial phase is equal to 0.5. It is angle, Nana. So that's why we need to write the unit radian. Yes. Finish. Okay. Like this, sometimes in your CET examination, they may ask you, just on comparison, they may ask you, just have an idea, this type of problems. Okay, students. Clear? This one very simple. Okay. Any doubt in this? 24 or yes. I'm not getting any response from you. Check once. See, Amruta. Yes, ma. What, ma? Do fast. Okay. Now, see, in some important concepts about SHM. No? See, students, we are we are having a simple harmonic equation as like this. Something x is equal to something x x is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. Okay. Yes. Now this is axis displacement, Nana. Now for this, let us take for this let us take derivative with respect to time. Okay. Let us take derivative with respect to time. Means let us do this one dx by dt. Here also we need to do d by dt of a sine omega t plus phi. Correct? Let us imagine this is equation number 1. Okay. Now rate of change of displacement is what, Nana? Velocity, as you know. Clear? All right. This is called as velocity. Okay. Now amplitude means maximum displacement from mean position in SHM. Always it will be constant. Means we can take it out. Now we are having d by dt of sine omega t plus phi. Yes, you need to prepare. Okay. Okay. Don't disturb the class. We'll talk. We'll discuss about that one later. Okay, bye. Now, so velocity will become v is equal to a d by dt of sin theta is what, Nana? You know this one, cos theta. Means cos of omega t plus phi. Again, we need to take the derivative of omega t also. Then omega will come out constant. Okay, and dt by dt is 1. So this you will get if you take the differentiation of d by dt of sine omega t plus phi, you will get this one. Means your velocity equation v will become a omega cos omega t plus phi. Okay, this one just remember. I'll come back to this equation. Remember this equation. I'll come back to this equation again. Okay. Now for this velocity, again take derivative. You'll get dv by dt is equal to d by dt of a omega cos omega t plus phi. Yes. Now what you'll get? See, d by dt of v is nothing but what, Nana? Acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is nothing but acceleration. Now a is constant, omega is constant. Now we need to take the derivative of cos omega t plus phi. Okay. Yes. Now you'll get acceleration is equal to a omega d by dt of cos theta is minus sin theta, Nana. Minus sin theta is what? Omega t plus phi. Okay. This is total into one more omega you will get. Okay. Now your acceleration will become minus a omega into omega square sine omega t plus phi. Okay. This one finally we can rearrange like this. A is equal to minus omega square a sine omega t plus phi. Okay. Now this one still we can write it as minus omega square into this one a sine omega t plus phi. What we have considered this one? See first equation number 1. This we have considered it as x, correct? Yes. So I'll write x. Yes. From this, as omega is constant, angular frequency is always constant. That means we can say A is proportional to minus x. Yes. This defines simple harmonic motion.